All right, in the last video, I showed you how to try to draw a perfect circle. If you aren't good at that yet, keep practicing. Once you're ready, we're going to work on making our perfect circle as the iris, and we're going to add in another circle to make it a pupil. So let's get my perfect circle on here first. Remember, we said around and around until you've got it pretty good, and that you can turn it sideways to check it. So I'm going to turn this one sideways. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. Now, I want to add the pupil. So this is the color part of your eye. This is called the iris. The little hole in the center, the black dot, is called the pupil. It actually is a hole in your eye. It's where light passes through. There's a cover over it, so it's not exposed, but it is a hole in your eye where light passes through. And we want to put it right in the center of our circle. But there's a trick. You've got to get it to be the right size. So I'm going to draw right here, and then I'm going to show you how I know how to make it the right size. And again, I'm just doing my perfect circle practice going around and around. All right, to know if this is the right size, you want it to be about 1/3 of the iris. Okay, so 1/3 of the iris. By that, I mean if we drew some straight lines along the edge of this, so I'm going to go ahead and do this on my paper. You don't have to. We want it to look like this came out as 3 equal sections. So the pupil is just one of those 3 sections, 1/3. If you want to, you could even use your eraser shield for this. You could measure this way, like draw little tick marks and see if that looks like it's 3 equal sections there. Okay, so if you're drawing your iris and your pupil is this big, it's going to look funny. And if you're drawing your iris and your pupil is this big, it's going to look funny. Those are not thirds, and I will show you how you can see the difference. Okay, so you can see this middle section is much bigger. So this is not 1/3. And then this one, also not a third, but it's going to look very small. Okay, not a third. This one looks perfect. Okay, so that is how you do the iris and get it into the right proportion.